What's up everybody on YouTube? It's your boy Verdugo Vibes here. Welcome to a very different video. Different setup. I'm trying a new lens. I've got my Mac here. I've completely changed everything because your boy's been watching cinematography on YouTube and all that shit. So I'm really G to film, I don't know why. But today is a very different video. Basically, this channel, right? If you guys are new, this channel, I'm Robert Verdugo, I run Verdugo Vibes. This channel is based on fashion related content. I do outfits, how to style outfits, pickups, reviews, stuff like that. That's something that I'm passionate about, but something I'm also passionate about is diet and lifestyle changes and eating and gym, right? So I really want to speak about the ketogenic diet because that's something that I've been doing since the start of the year and I'm really passionate about it, and I really feel like you guys might benefit from this video if you really want to jump and venture into this lifestyle change. It is very different, and it's weird to say that fats is good and carbs is bad. Carbs make you fucking fat and fat makes you lose weight. It's very weird for people to hear. If you are new, come ahead and join the gang. Here on Verdugo Vibes, upload 1 to 2 videos every single week. But here, we're gonna speak about the ketogenic diet today. And it's something that it's very popular nowadays, but still not shined upon by the government and everything like that, because the government really pushes carbs and they make some money, pretty much. So what is the ketogenic diet? Basically, in a nutshell, the keto diet revolves around the fact that you should have less than 25 grams of carbs a day, you should have a high to moderate amount of fats and a moderate amount of protein. But I switched that because we'll speak about that in a second. And with the ketogenic diet, once you have 25 grams of carbs or less, your body flushes out all the glycogen in your system. Carbs gets turned into glycogen or glucose to glycogen. I can't quite remember, it's very scientific. But anyways, you hold that glycogen in your body for a very long time until you use it for energy. Once your glycogen gets depleted, your body starts producing ketones, and that's where the fat burning mode comes into play. Your body is fat burning all day long. Usually your body still fat burns when you're like sedentary and you're not really doing anything, like you're sitting down watching TV. You're in fat burning mode, but it is very minimal, and a lot of the time people snack when they're just sitting down. So on this ketogenic diet, you burn fat at a lot more faster rate because of the fact that your body needs energy, and it needs energy, and where the hell is it gonna get it from? It's gonna get it from your body fat or fat from you consume throughout the day. Very simple diet to follow. It is very forgiving, but you need to be very disciplined at the same time. And I'll speak about that all in this video very roughly. So, what am I gonna speak about next? I don't even fucking remember. And following this, you will hit a phase called the keto phase, but then afterwards there is another phase called fat adaptation phase, and that shit's fucking lit. Keto phase is the initial part of the ketogenic diet and you dropping all your carbs. Once you start producing ketones, you start being in ketosis and you hit that phase where you're starting to burn a bit of fat, you're starting to, work ketones throughout your body, and you're starting to flush out a lot of ketones too, because you tend to pee a lot in this first initial phase. But once you hit the fat adaptation phase, this is like the key when it comes to the keto diet. If you make it this far, this is where you start burning fat at a much faster rate. You tend to you can go all day pretty much without eating sometimes. I still get my cravings for fat, not carbs, which is completely weird to say, because usually if you're eating carbs, you tend to crave carbs a lot, but now I tend to crave salami and cheese, which I'm gonna probably eat after this because I'm actually pretty hungry right now, I'm not gonna lie. So that's basically what the ketogenic diet is in a nutshell, and mind you, I don't have a PhD in any of this. I just did my research, so take this with a grain of salt if you want to, but this is what just works for me. Now, when it comes to the ketogenic diet, this is the main question that everyone asks, is how long does it take to get into ketosis? It really depends, and it sucks I wish it could be 1 to 2 days for every single individual, but it's not. Because if so, then if everyone did it, they'd be lean like this. It doesn't work like that. It can take you as long as 2 weeks to get into keto. It could take you as little as 2 to 3 days. It really depends. For me, it took about 1 week to get into keto, and it was a very hard week. I'm gonna be upfront with you guys. It was a really shit week. I was moody, I was angry, I was hangry, which is hungry and angry. I craved sugar, I craved my carbs, but I was focused. I was like, I need to just get past this. I know what everyone tells me about it. I know I just need to focus and get through this week and everything will be fine. And look where I am now, dude. I'm 11.2 kilos down, which is like over 22 pounds or something since the 1st of Jan, which is my 8th week technically of keto. I'm heading into my 9th week soon. So 8 weeks, do the math, that's like just over 1 kilo a week, which is crazy, crazy. And that whole initial first week is called the keto flu. If you can avoid that, then great for you. I didn't know this at the time, but you need to have sodium, potassium, and magnesium, which actually all come up with electrolytes. If you can consume Powerade Zero or the Gatorade version, it's like zero sugar, which also just has electrolytes. Consume one of those every single day in that first week and you will be fine. Sprinkle salt on every single dish that you eat and take magnesium supplements if you need to. The reason why I'm doing keto is that I tend to put on a lot of weight really easily when it comes to eating carbs. If I eat carbs, I just bloat and get fat so quickly, whereas my best friend is on the completely other side of the spectrum. He is lean and he eats carbs every single day and he hardly puts on weight. It's very hard for him to put on weight. So I think he's, I don't know if it's ectomorph. I don't know. There's ectomorph, mesomorph, and endomorph. I think I'm endomorph, which is a lot more rounded side in the midsection. You tend to store a lot of weight in your midsection throughout your hips, your waist, your lower back, and also your like thighs and ass. So if you feel like you're that body type, if you feel like that you tend to store a lot of fat in your hips, waist, a little bit in your midsection, especially on your belly, you probably should jump on keto because that's a sign that you might be insulin resistant and that you will never ever burn fat and you tend to just bloat the fuck up when you have carbs. It's probably something that you should, think about doing. Now we're gonna jump into what kind of foods I eat on a daily basis, and this is just roughly, and this is almost just in a nutshell, but lunch throughout for snacks, we'll get into snacks first, but snacks I don't really tend to have. I will have salted peanuts because it's salted and you need sodium, that's one. I can cut up a little bit of cheese and salami. Usually you should go to a deli or a local deli, like an Italian deli, and get mozzarella or that kind of cheese. You really should shine away from buying cheese at Coles that's been through a factory and it's been wrapped because they would have hidden sugars in it. That's really about it. I don't really tend to snack a lot, although I will also have this yogurt, which I don't know what the name of it is, but it's like a 15 gram of protein yogurt. It has, I think, 7 carbs with 7 sugars. I think I have that sometimes, like probably post-workout or something. But for lunch, I will have 1 avocado or almost 1.5. I need to have 1 avocado a day because of the potassium within it, along with shredded chicken, whether that be a chicken breast, a quarter chicken, or a half chicken. I eat the skin on its own and then consume the shredded chicken within the avocado. A little bit of lemon, a lot of pink Himalayan salt. Pink Himalayan salt is the most beneficial salt you can consume. And that's it. I will have that and be full for hours on end, dude. Like I can eat that at 1 o'clock, which is 1:30 right now. I'm gonna go have it after this video. I will have that and I won't eat for like 9 hours straight, and I will consume my dinner, which usually goes into lamb, pork, or beef, and fatty portions. It'd be a fatty steak, or it'd be a fat portion of pork, even though pork's pretty lean if you do a roast, or lamb as well. Lamb tends to be very fatty too. But usually I will just consume sausages, and sausages is something that people that are like really strict keto hate sausages because it's all processed bullshit. I will tend to go to Coles and I'll just try to get like the organic sausages that are labeled as Wagyu, and really look at the label in the ingredient list and really see that there's no sugars or no hidden sugars, because there's maltodextrose, there's dextrose, there's sucrose, there's glucose that they put in, there's heaps of stuff that's just labeled as sugar. So you really should get an idea if you really want to be strict keto of what kind of food you should buy, and make sure that there's no hidden sugars within that product. And this leads into the next topic and final topic for this video. What foods can you not eat on the ketogenic diet? And this is just in a nutshell, and this is from the top of my head. Rice, bread, pasta, fruits, potato, sweet potato, green beans I tend to not have. I think green beans have a little bit too much carbs for my liking. And that's it that I know of. Oh, 8th one, and the one you need to know the most is sugar. Whether that be candy, whether that be lollies, anything like that, get rid of it. And that's something that with the keto diet is really great, is that I'm always energetic most of the time. Yesterday I was super tired because I just worked out too much. But most of the time, you're energetic, you're hyper, you're a lot more, so you have more of a sense of clarity, if that makes sense. You don't have more of a fog mind, and that's something that carbs tends to do. You tend to feel a bit foggy, if that makes sense. You tend to feel like a bit like, what's going on? Like that type of vibe. And I wake up still and I wake up a little bit tired still, but I think that's just something about me that I need to work on. But relatively throughout the day, I'm hyper, I'm energetic, and I feel great. And that's good with the keto diet, is that you have a lot of energy and you don't need to rely on carbs to get energy. 16 minutes. Not too bad. Hopefully I can make this video shorter, and hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. It is very, very different. It's something that I've never shown on this channel before, but I saw a lot of people always ask about it, and if you guys want to see further content, just let me know in the comments down below. If you guys ever want to see like a gym workout, what do I do at the gym? If you guys want to see what kind of meals I eat throughout the day and what kind of recipes I can kind of provide for you, because like Vibes knows how to cook to an extent, then just let me know in the comments down below. But with that being said, if you want to go ahead and join the gang, hit that subscribe button, and also check out my recently uploaded video as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video on Verdugo Vibes. I'm out, guys. Peace.